back with another video for you today. Today's video is going to be my IMATS haul. I'm super excited to share everything that I purchased at IMATS with you because I got a ton of stuff this year. I feel like every year I go, the collection that I purchase from IMATS just continues to get larger. It's crazy. This year I was a little upset though because me, my best friend, and her mom and her sister all noticed that the prices did increase just a little bit this year. Last year, I remember we went to Namie's and we made out like crazy. I mean, we got Too Faced, we got Tarte, we got tons of makeup for really, really good prices. But this year, I feel like we got a ton of stuff, but spent a little more money. I spent a ton of money actually. I really am trying to justify it by the fact that last year, with my makeup, I know that I went through a ton of products before I would purchase anything else. So I know that last year I saved quite a bit of money on makeup because I was doing that throughout the entire year. Like if I went through a concealer, I would purchase a concealer. I wouldn't just go purchase a different brand of concealer because I wanted to give it a try. I would just purchase what I was using up. So I feel like last year I did a really good job at saving money on a ton of makeup. But this year, when we went to IMATS, I kind of splurged a little bit, so that's how I'm trying to justify the fact that I spent more money than I did last year. But yeah, either way, I had a ton of fun. This is my 4th year going, and there were several booths that we did want to hit up, one of them being Morphe, but the line for Morphe was literally out the door and around the building. It was like a 2-hour wait. It was insane. Like, it was super crazy. And I know Dose of Colors was the same way. Lime Crime was also there this year. And then Anastasia. Anastasia's line was crazy too, but I'm glad that we went back later on in the day because there was a few products that we wanted to pick up from there that we were actually able to get because the line kind of decreased from the time that we had went there earlier in the day to the time that we went back. So we just waited in line and we were able to get our things pretty quickly. So I'm excited to share all of these things that I got with you, and I'm excited to organize like all of my makeup. Like literally after this video, I'm going to go ahead and organize all of my makeup and put in all of the new stuff that I got in with my current collection of makeup. Also quickly, I do want to mention that my best friend's sister also has a channel and she was vlogging throughout this entire trip. So I will link her channel down below if you guys want to check out the vlog for IMATS. But yeah, I had a ton of fun this year. Like I said, I did buy quite a few things, but I feel like everything I got, I'm really happy with. So let's just jump right into this video because I can talk for days. So I kind of condensed all of my makeup in like this BH Cosmetics bag right here. So I'm just going to take out this bag, kind of toss that one to the bottom, and then we'll just start digging. All right, so first things first, we went over to BH Cosmetics and I picked up 3 things from BH Cosmetics. 2 of them being the, that's not it, where are you? 2 of them being the BH Studio Pro Matte Finish Pressed Powders. These ones right here. My best friend actually really raves about these powders right here, so I figured I would go ahead and give them a try. She uses them as a setting powder to set her foundation. So I was a little concerned because I didn't want my foundation to get darker when I set my makeup with this, but her makeup always looks really good, so I really wanted to give these a try. I got 2 colors. One just because right now, during the colder months, I do tend to get a little more pale. So this one is in the color 235. And the packaging on these are really cute. Really, really super cute. So this one is 235. This is the lighter one. I think this will work really well on me. And then I picked up color number 240. So this is the darker one. I feel like it'll work a little bit. I don't know. I'm really worried that my foundation is going to get darker, or like my makeup's going to get darker if I set my makeup with this, or my foundation with this, but I don't know. We'll see. They were $5, really good price. They were inexpensive. BH Cosmetics is always inexpensive, which is what I really like about them. I know in the beginning I used to purchase all of my eyeshadow palettes from BH Cosmetics, but then I stopped purchasing my eyeshadows from there just because I feel like if I'm going to spend money on makeup, I want to be able to utilize it. So whether it's a really expensive price or a less expensive price, like Makeup Geek, for example, her eyeshadows are $5.99, really super inexpensive, but they work really, really well. Like the color payoff is amazing. They're pigmented, they're blendable, they're just amazing shadows for a really inexpensive price. BH Cosmetics, their eyeshadows are pigmented, yes, but when you go to apply them onto your lid, they're just not as pigmented as they are when you go to swatch them. And I know that the staying power on them is just not that well. But I mean, they do have some really good products. So, I mean, you can't really go wrong. Their stuff is really inexpensive, but I mean, I don't know. For me personally, I'm just not a huge BH Cosmetics fan, but either way, I did also pick up this from BH Cosmetics as well. This is the Carly Bible palette. Again, just because of the way that I feel about BH Cosmetics eyeshadows, I really hesitated on ordering this online when she launched it. If you guys don't know who Carly Bible is, she actually is here on YouTube, and she collaborated with BH Cosmetics and came up with this really, really beautiful palette, which I've heard a ton of people talk about. But again, I'm not a huge fan of their shadows. You know, like I feel like if you're going to make an inexpensive shadow, at least make it something that's well worth using. You know, I want to be able to use my products, but that's why I kind of hesitated on buying this palette right here. But when I seen it there, I was like, you know what, I've heard tons of great things about it, so I'm just going to go ahead and give it a try. And I believe it was only like $12, $13, so this is really, really beautiful. It comes with all of these shadows right here, some matte, some shimmer, and then it comes with highlighters down here. So it's a really beautiful palette. I really love the colors on this palette right here. These colors right here I'm always really, really drawn to. And I've seen tons of people use this palette and they have nothing but good things to say about it. The packaging is really, really lightweight, and I don't know, I think it's cute. It's got a magnetic closure. I think that this is definitely something you can travel with. It's got a pretty good size mirror in it as well. So yeah, let's just test out one of these colors. Ooh, they are creamy. Very pigmented. That's one of them right there. So, I mean, I'll give it a try. I haven't used them in a really, really long time, so maybe they've increased the quality of their eyeshadow. So I'm excited to try that out because, like I said, I've heard tons of people rave about that palette right there. So I'm gonna give it a try. And then next we went over to Namie's. Namie's was another booth that we went to last year, and we made out like crazy last year at Namie's. I mean, there were so many things there that we bought that were really inexpensive, and I feel like this year, like, they kind of upped the prices on a lot of the things. So I don't know, either way. I ended up getting this right here. This is the Lorac Pro Contour Palette, and I know this is something that I really, really wanted because I did recently purchase the Kat Von D Contour Palette. It's the Shade and Light palette over the holidays, and I just really wasn't happy with it. I know that palette, everybody loves it, but I feel like it just didn't really cater to my skin tone. I felt like when I put it on, I looked really, really muddy. So I don't know, that's just my personal opinion. I know everybody loves that palette, but for me, I just didn't feel like it worked well with my skin tone. I actually gave it to my best friend. And if you hear a dog barking, that's Zoe in the background. I apologize. All right, so this is what this looks like. It actually comes with a brush, which is a pretty decent brush. Like, I'm not mad at it. It's a really decent brush. And then this is what the palette looks like. Again, it's got that like matte finish kind of palette. It feels like the NARS packaging. I hate that packaging. I love it because it's so nice and sleek, but at the same time I feel like, look, you know what I'm saying? Fingerprints all over it. And then this is what it looks like inside. I hope these colors work for me. I don't know. Maybe. I think these will work for me. I don't know. I'll give it a try. I'll let you guys know what I think about it, but that is something that I picked up at Namie's. And then next, I'm going to try and put all this stuff back in the boxes, so I'm sorry if it's a little loud. Alright, next I also picked up this right here. You guys know how much I raved about this. This is the Smashbox Sun Matte, is that what it's called? Sun-Kissed Matte Bronzer. This is not the same one I picked up last time. No, this is really, really light. Oh man, now I'm super upset because this is not the same color I picked up last time. I should have looked at that. Yeah. Anyways, I really love this bronzer right here. I'm going to see if I can possibly exchange that. I'm not sure if I can or not, but I don't know. or I can probably make this work. It seems a little lighter than the Sun Matte, I think, what was it called? The Sun Matte Suntan Bronzer? This is called Sun Kissed Matte. I think my other one is called Suntan. I don't know, I'll check. But maybe I can make that work. All right, I picked that up, and then next I picked this up as well. I always come across this when I'm at Ulta, and every time I come across it, I always want to buy this, but I never do. So I decided to pick it up at IMATS, and this is the Lorac Pro Matte Palette. I do own the Lorac Pro palettes that they come out with, you know, like the Pro 1 and the Pro 2. And this is just a mini version of that, and this just has matte colors in it. I was really drawn to this color right here, the burgundy one. I think it's beautiful. But again, I think that these colors right here complement each other really, really well, that you can do a really beautiful matte eye, like maybe with this all over the lid, this in the crease, this to deepen it up, and then you can really deepen it up with these, and then put this as like a liner, like right on top of the lashes. Oh, to die. Like, I cannot wait to use this. I think it's beautiful. And these colors are really, really, ooh, that's really pigmented. So I'm excited to use this. So I'm excited I finally picked it up. Again, the packaging, super sleek, but I just hate the fact that you get fingerprints all over this. All right, let's see. Let's try and get through this video quickly because I got quite a few things in here. All right, next I picked up another couple of things from Namies, and they're actually Lorac, how do you say that? Where are you? Okay, I picked up two more things from there. This is the Lorac Alter Ego Lip Gloss, and this is in the color CEO. And it's actually what I have on my lips right now. I couldn't wait to wear it. I think it's a beautiful color. I think it's just something that's very natural and everyday. This is something that I can throw in my bag and actually use for every day because, I mean, even though it shows extremely pigmented right there, this is actually the color of it on my lips right here. So it's nothing too crazy. I think it's just the perfect color for every day. And then I actually got it to go over top of this, which is the Lorac Pro Matte Lip Colors. And I don't own any of these right here. It's like the, you know, the jumbo sticks. And this is in the color Rose Taupe. And I think that these two together will work really, really well. So I feel like if I put this on my lips, which is that color right there, and then that right over top of it, I think they'll look really, really beautiful together. So picked those two up. And then also over at Namies, I also picked up, what else? Oh yeah, they had Girlactic there. Totally forgot about this. They had the Girlactic. They had like a little display of Girlactic, not too much. They had like their highlighters, their bronzers, and some of their new matte liquid lipsticks. And I ended up picking up this one. This is actually not new, but I thought it was beautiful. Oh, it's that color right there. Oh my God, that color is to die for. I feel like this is what I expected Stone to look like. However, when I got Stone, it just didn't look like that. But I feel like this one will look a lot better on me. I feel like the wear will look a lot better. Like when I put on Stone, it does not look anything like it does when I swatch it. Like when I swatch it, it looks gorgeous. And then when I put it on my lips, not so gorgeous. So I'm really hoping that this one works out for me. And this is in the color Divine. Beautiful. Okay, next at Namies, I also picked up, you guys all know I was going to do this already. I picked up the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I had to pick up two of them because I really, really am a huge fan of this mascara right here. This mascara is my favorite mascara. I completely went through like a whole tube, and I actually ended up purchasing one at Sephora mid-year, and I used up that entire one. And then I also had a sample size. I don't know where that came in, but I had a sample size, and I just finished that up. So I'm super excited that I picked up some more at IMATS. So I picked up the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And then I also picked up the beauty blenders. Every year we go to IMATS, I always restock my beauty blenders just because I go through them so much. And this little package right here was $35. So I thought that this was a really, really good deal. It comes with 3 beauty blenders. So let me show you. if none of you are familiar with beauty blenders, it's just a sponge that looks like this that you kind of run underwater and you get it soaking wet, and then you kind of wring it out and it doubles in size. So it does not stay this small. When you wet it, it gets a little bit bigger, and then you apply your foundation. So it came with the original pink one, it came with a black one, and then it came with a purple one. Typically these run about $20 for one, but I got all three. Plus I also got the micro beauty blender. How cute is that? So this is the regular size beauty blender, and then you have like a little mini guy. He's so cute. But I figured this one would work well, like right underneath the eye. I haven't heard really good things about this. I feel like this is something that Beauty Blender just made and thought it was cute, but it's not really like effective. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try for right underneath the eye for concealer, because I know sometimes when I wet this one and it doubles in size, the more narrow part of it doesn't really get right underneath the eye where you need it to get to, especially right here in the inner corner. So I'm really excited to use this. So it came with those, and then it also came with a Beauty Blender cleanser. So yeah, all of that for $35. That wasn't bad. So I felt like that was like one of my better purchases. Oh, did I just spit? It's really gross. All right, next I went over to Makeup Forever and I picked up two of the things that I've been wanting the most. One being the Step 1 Skin Equalizer. This is the smoothing primer. And this is what this looks like right here. I'm really excited to try this because, again, I've heard tons of great things about it. And so I'm really excited. Oh girl, that's a little watery. That just came out like super watery. Is that what it's supposed to look like? Maybe shake it first. Is it supposed to be watery? I've never tried this before, guys. So, okay, it's not supposed to be watery. It actually looks like a concealer, so just had to shake it up. Shake it up a little bit, but it almost feels like almost like a silicone-y type texture to it, but then also it feels like it dries into like a powder formula. I don't know, really weird. Let me shake it up a little more. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So yeah, it almost feels like a moisturizer, but then almost dries to like a powder form. That's what it feels like to me. But it feels like it does a really good job at smoothing. I know you're not going to see that, but it looks like it smooths out really, really well. So I'm excited to try that out. I like the feel of it, so I'm excited to try that out. Again, that's the Step 1 Skin Equalizer Smoothing Primer. And I think it has a number 2 on the box. So yeah. And then I also picked up their new concealer. I think this isn't, I don't believe this is new, but I believe it's reformulated. That's what he told me anyway. But mine is in the color Y33, and it just looks like this. I've heard a ton of people talk about this already too. So I don't know about that tip, but oh. Be very gentle when you squeeze this because it comes out like crazy. It feels really thick. Like I feel like it feels really, really thick. So I'm not sure about this. It almost feels like a mix between the Naked Skin Concealer or the Naked Skin Concealer. Is that what it's called? The Naked Skin Concealer? I could be totally wrong on that name. And the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. Feels like a mix between those two. So it's a little thick, but not too thick. But it looks like it blends out really, really well. So I just hope it doesn't sit too heavy underneath the eye, because every time I have a concealer that sits real heavy underneath the eye, it tends to crease on me a little bit. So yeah, I picked this up. I'm going to go ahead and give that a try. And then next, picked up the brush that I have been wanting to get. Oh my god, guys. Every time I've stocked this brush on Sigma, I always get the out of stock sign. So this is the Sigma Soft Angled Contour Brush. It's the F23 brush, and can I just say that this brush feels extremely amazing. Like, I cannot wait to contour with this brush. If you look at the brush, like, you can just see it's beautiful. Like, it looks like it will fit, like, do it on this side. If I hold it right, like, it just looks like it would be perfect for contouring. I mean, that's what it's for, but I feel like I've had so many brushes and none of them have looked or felt like this. Like, this one feels so super soft. It's not so dense. I feel like it'll just give you the perfect contour. I've heard so many good things about this brush right here, so I'm excited to use it. I will let you know how I feel about it. And then next, over at Sigma, I also picked up this because this is something that I've really been wanting. It is the Sigma Spa Express brush cleaning mat. They also have the glove too, but I really wanted to try this one. You just lay it over like your sink, like where the hole is, the drain, the hole, the drain. You lay it over where the drain is, you go ahead and put your cleanser, and then you just go ahead and you swirl your brushes onto the bumps. Depending on what kind of brush you want to clean, there's different textures to the mat. So you just run your brush over it instead of like using your hand to like wash your brush. This makes it so super easy. So you just run it over the bumps on, or any kind of the textures on the mat, and then you just rinse your brush off. So I hope that this is life-changing, because I have needed something that is so super easy to clean brushes, because cleaning brushes is just not fun for me. Like, I don't think anybody has a good time cleaning brushes. So I hope that this does something for me. So I picked that up, and then also while we were there, they also gave us a couple of like little samples. This is the Hint Lip Vex. My dog is just going to town down there. I don't know. I've never really tried their lip products, so I'm not sure about this. Let me open it. Let me open it up and see what this is all about. I mean, I don't think the color is for me, but oh, it's like a brush. Yeah, I don't think this is a color that I would wear at all, but I mean, I thought that was really nice. It's right there. It's like a, almost like a lavender color. And then they gave like a little sample brush. These brushes are always cute. They're always so fun. And I think that even with their sample brushes, like the quality of them like are still so amazing. This is the medium angled shading E70 brush. So it's really cute. I like that. All right. And then next we went over to Anastasia. That's the last place that we hit up. Went over there and picked up a few things. Just picked up a couple of things. The first thing I picked up, well, actually I forgot. I also went to Tarte, and the lady talked me into getting this right here. This was only $5, but it's a concealer brush. She says it's typically $20, but I don't know. I think she might have been playing me a little bit. But she said it's for concealer, and that it really airbrushes your concealer out. I don't know. For $5, I mean, I couldn't go wrong. It seems like a really good brush, though. I feel like this one would be better for like blending out your concealer, but this one, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'll give it a try, but I also picked this up there too. And then last one, Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now, I know everybody raves about Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I have personally never tried any of her products, so I'm excited to try these. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about these. I feel like this looks like it has shimmer in it. It's right there. So this is the, what is this called? This is the Tinted Brow Gel. Does it have shimmer in it? I'm not sure. I feel like it looks like it has shimmer in it. Why would I want shimmer in my eyebrows? I don't know. He said that you would go in and fill your brows after using the brow definer. So what you do is you define your brow with the brow definer, and then you go in and fill in your brow with the tinted brow gel. So let's see. This is what I really actually went there for, because I really wanted to try this. This is the brow definer in dark brown. So on this side, it has like an angled kind of tip. And what you do is you just kind of you define your brow, and then if you want to use this to fill in your brow, you just slightly stroke the tip up against your brows and create like almost like hair effect lines. And then on the other side is the spoolie. So I'm excited to try this. I've never tried any of her products, so I'm really excited to try both of these. This is actually what I went there for, but then he popped in this and was like, you know what? It's really good if you do this and this and this. And I was like, okay, because he was so nice. So that is everything that I picked up at IMATS. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about anything that I purchased, just go ahead and leave them in the comments down below. And like I said, I will link my sister's friend, my friend's sister's channel down below if you guys want to check out that vlog. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. And until next time, I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.